Well, here we are in a lovely rural area of County Monaghan, where the wind is blowing, the grass is green, and it's all quite nice, really, at the end of the day. Keeping it green, though, is one thing that's got to be foremost in our minds. Why do I say this? Well, we've had some pretty strange weather patterns since the beginning of the year. For instance, January and February of this year, we had the lowest rainfall since records began in Cahersiveen back in the 1860s. The Roundwood Reservoir outside of Dublin was 200 million gallons lower than it was this time last year. Then come March, what do we get? Almost a virtual month of entire rain. The county of Mayo, one place, got rain every single day of that month except for the 8th. Strange it may seem, some people say that if it doesn't rain in February, then the rest of the spring months and into the summer are going to be very, very wet. That's one of those old sayings. Whether it'll happen or not is not for us to know. But we do know this. Up there, the ozone is certainly helping to destroy the weather patterns as we know it. Depletion of the ozone layer is something that has been on many people's minds for a long time. It goes back even longer than 10 to 15 years. And it's only over the last 5 to 6 years that people are becoming increasingly aware of the damage to the environment that can be caused by the destruction of that very essential layer of gases right up there in the stratosphere. How can we help? Well, things like deodorants, aerosol cans, CFCs, which are chlorofluorocarbons. They can be found in fridges and various other devices. Then you've got petrol emissions from leaded petrol. Thankfully, most new cars coming into this country can run on both leaded and unleaded petrol, thus making the switch over a lot easier. It's up to everybody in their own small way to try and help out and make sure that this world is a better place for everybody to live. After all, we have to live here every day of our lives, and if things are going to get any better, they've got to start with every single person. And that's basically something we've got to remember. So, as they say, it pays to be seen to be green. And I'm going to take a walk down these green roads, off to make another report in another location. Till I see you again, take care. First of all, I'd like to thank you for staying with me during that demo, the idea of which was to present some of my abilities both visually and orally. I've always had a great interest in the mediums of entertainment, whether it be cinema, radio or television, and my natural ambition has been to work in this field. I have worked on a number of radio stations to date and pursue a career in that field. But naturally enough, television is where I would like to eventually see myself going. The idea of this demo was therefore to illustrate to you some of the characteristics of how I present myself. Well, my only other television appearance to date has been on the Joe Maxey television programme, where in that I was quite literally a joker. Watch Joe Maxey, or else you're batty, because there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. So, all I can say is thank you for watching.